How we doing, everybody? Brent Swansen from Midwest Muscle Report here with Alexa Bates. Alexa, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
Really good. Now, we wanted to chat with you and talk about your contest season this year and congratulate you, first of all, becoming an IFBB pro.
Thank you so much. It's so unreal.
How does it feel, and how did you feel when you came off that stage at the USAs?
Man, I called my coach first, but she already knew because someone texted her. So I was just very overwhelmed. I almost wanted to pass out.
Well, I can only imagine. We as athletes put in all this work, and then when we hit those big milestones, it's like, did I really do this? Is this really happening?
Right.
So awesome.
Did they really call my name last?
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah, and in talking to you, because we're friends, you started out at Junior Nationals, and you had a strong showing. You got second, and then from there, you had, 5 or 6 weeks until the USAs, until where you came in even tighter and better, and you won, in my estimation, just hands down. Kind of go through the mindset of your prep leading into Junior Nationals, and then you work with Ann and kind of talk about kind of your mindset and your game plan going from Junior Nationals then to your one at the USAs, and kind of some of the things that you hit on and some of the things that you really wanted to bring up in order to win that show.
Well, coming into Junior Nats, I knew everything was coming in right, except my hamstrings didn't dry out as much as we wanted. So I was a little worried with that. That was what I'm sure you could tell on stage that they weren't as dry as, of course, when I went to USA's. So the biggest thing from Junior Nats to USA's in that 6-week span was really concentrating on conditioning my legs, my glutes. The hardest parts for women to lose their fat is their legs. So
I think that's for everybody, though.
Yeah, well, I feel like guys have a little bit easier losing it in their legs, but glutes especially for women. So I really worked with Ann one-on-one for a few weeks, and I went down there twice a week, and she trained me on legs. So for mostly all the 6 weeks, except for 2 of the weeks. So I did 4 workouts on my own for legs, but yeah, we really came in a lot better, hands down, I feel like, in every aspect for USAs.
Oh yeah,
for
of
sure.
course. Just in that extra, 5 to 6 weeks of dieting down too, if you stay strict on that diet, I think anybody's going to come in tighter. But then, going down, letting Ann train you, the proof's in the pictures. I thought you looked great at Junior Nationals, but then you just honed it in and nailed it for the USA. So that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome to have another pro in the Midwest in the figure division.
Yes.
Now, kind of tell me, Ann coaches you, and she's a great coach. She's a great person. That whole family's just a great person. And if you haven't gone to some of their clinics, they put on great clinics every once in a while down in the St. Louis area. Kind of tell me, in your estimation, as her being your coach, what are some of the great traits or some of the great things that you've learned from her, that you've taken from her coaching, that's just made you as a better athlete?
Man, I also went down there about 6 to 8 weeks before my very first show with her, which was in Omaha, and she worked with me for a good 6 weeks on my posing. So posing was always okay for me, but I was never sassy on stage, which is kind of what she wanted. So she's awesome with working on how to get your personality out on stage and really let you shine and show the best physique, as well as she's always there for all of her athletes, mentally too, because it can be more mental than anything, especially when you get 2 weeks out. So she's an awesome coach for in every aspect of the word.
Right. And, it's great, too, having somebody who's been there and done that. I mean, she's been at the top of the, figure game for so long, and then being a figure athlete as well, that has to be great knowing that, hey, my coach just isn't telling me to do A, B, C, and D, but they actually live the lifestyle and they know exactly what I'm going through.
Right. It was perfect for me to make the decision to go with Anne because I know that she has been through everything that I'm going to go through. So
yeah,
I'm just excited to see what the future holds.
Awesome. Now, in the next year, coming in to the next competitive year, have you decided on what shows you want to do, or what's your goals, or kind of what's your near-term goals, and kind of what's your long-term goals going forward in the IFBB?
So my short term to be able to get top 5 at my first show, and that show we're thinking March, so we're not really sure yet, but we're thinking March, and it will be a Midwest show, so it'll be somewhere in the Midwest, Chicago or St. Louis, somewhere close, so my family and friends can come.
Yeah, that's
and then important. The long-term goal is obviously to get on the Olympia stage,
Of course. And with the way you look and your genetics and the coaching and just you have a great package. And I think just as any competitor, you're going to get better moving forward, and that's going to be great. So
thank you so much.
All right. Well, let's do that line again because my dog was barking because Autumn came and didn't come down quietly. Okay. Lanier, you're going to have to cut that out and edit that. Okay, buddy? All right, let's go. What were we even talking about? Okay, let's go back to let's just go back to your plans for this next year, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Alexa, what are your plans going forward next year, and what are your short-term goals and your long-term goals for the 2017 calendar year?
Well, my short-term goals for the next year, because we are planning on doing a show in March, but we aren't for sure with it being in the Midwest, either Chicago or St. Louis. And I really want to get top 5 for points, and to be able to long-term either get to the Olympia, obviously get on that stage, and place top 5 like Ann did.
Yeah,
so.
Awesome. Well, I think those are great goals to have, and I think they're achievable goals. You got the total package, so we'll just see what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to stop by and talk with us. This is Brent Swansen from Midwest Muscle Report here with Alexa Bates, new IFBB Pro in figure, so watch out for her, guys.
Thank you.